Okay, so I'm gonna quickly show you as best as I can. I'm not a fucking teacher. I'm not good at this. But I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do my best to show you how to make a really quick, easy mask. So, okay, so you take your piece of flannel, you put it down, you put your top piece on. Now, you can either secure these, like you can tape this here, and then tape this here, and then put your fabric over, and then go around it if you want. I add it in when I'm sewing, as I'm sewing around, but this must be added before you sew this fucking thing together. All right, but anyway, so you have your 3 pieces in your elastic, and you go around, then you add your other elastic. Always leave a gap, because otherwise you're just gonna have a mess. It's not gonna be a mask. Okay, so then here's where I said you leave a gap. So you sew around all the way. Doesn't have to be, well, it has to be straight, but it doesn't have to be neat. This is the importance of keeping the same size pieces. Anyway, so here's my little pieces of mask that are hanging out, right? And then what you do is you take your scissors. I probably can't do this with one hand, and you cut your, oh fuck, that's not gonna work. Anyway, you cut your corner, you cut across as close to the thread as you can, because then when you turn it inside out, you can still get a half decent corner. So when you turn it in the right way, you take between your main 2 pieces, flip it inside out, do your best to tuck in the corners. Like, here's my gap that I've left. So when I pull it in, I kind of push the corners in really well, and then kind of pull, oh my God, I'm trying to do this with one fucking hand. This isn't working. And then you pull that like that. Try to get your best corners you can, and then iron it. Make sure you tuck your gap in and try to line it up as best as you can. Wow, my camera work is on fucking point, let me tell you what. Then you take it over to your iron. You iron it again. You iron it when it's at this stage, and then, so you can get this nice and ironed, because that's a mess. And then once it's ironed, see, that's it, nice and tucked in. Then you make your folds, and you iron your folds, especially down here, because it's so thick to go through your machine. Okay, see what the fuck I'm talking about? This is why I broke 2 machines. All right, so just iron it down as best as you can. Then you take it around over to your sewing machine. I'm using this one because I've already broke this motherfucker. So I have a borrowed one right now. And then you want to stitch all the way around your edges the whole way. And then there you go, presto. You got a friggin' mask. Yeah, you do. So that's it. That's all. That's exactly how to do it in a nutshell. So if you do this solid for, once you get a groove on, it takes you a few to get your groove on, but once you know what you're doing, and you can at least get 50 to 100 of these out a day. I get between 80 and 100 out by myself, and I have all of these pieces of fabric laid out, and I just match them up as best as I can, and so I try to make them coordinated. My workroom is an absolute write-off, and then you get this stages. Look at these pretty ones. See what I mean about coordinating? These are ready to be sewn on the outside. Look at this. That's a beautiful material. What? That's right. And then over here, this is where I cut all the pieces and stuff. And I'll give you a look at a couple more. That's what that's going to look like. That's what's up. So, and this is a pile of scraps to make headbands from the pieces that I've been cutting here. And think about it, all the hundreds of little pieces that are all over the place on your floors when you make masks, collect them all up, put them in a pillowcase, sew the pillowcase shut, and donate it to the local animal shelter. That's just some ideas. That's it. You can make these out of bandanas. I've been making them out of bandanas as well. And it doesn't cost a lot of money to do this because of the fact if you put a post on your Facebooks, asking people to donate fabric, all of it, and it is very good quality fabric. It was donated to me. I had to cut it all up and stuff, but it was all donated to me by local quilters. So I have made I've been doing it for almost 2 weeks, and I've probably put out with help from a couple friends, I probably put out about 1,800 so far. And I probably have about another 2,000 pieces here, but I'm running out constantly of elastic. I'm resourcing and scrounging for elastic. Get this one. I ordered an elastic roll on the internet, and I basically got a ball of fucking wool. So for $50. So 2 of those was $100. But how I'm doing it is I'm pulling in donations from the churches and the quilters and anybody who can donate fabric. That's what I'm doing. And I'm getting some nice big chunks of fabric. And one chunk of fabric, this stuff, whoever donated this to me, probably was responsible for about 200 masks. The lady that donated most of this stuff here, she, between what I have here and what I've already donated out to the community, she has helped me do well over 1,000 masks for free. And there's probably another 1,000 here. So hats off to anybody's community that is chipping in and helping with this time. Anyway, I am going to shut up now. That's enough out of my mouth. And I hope you guys all stay safe, okay? Do your part. Get some shit done. If you're sitting at home and you got a sewing machine, like, don't be an asshole. Throw a couple together. 4 masks, even if you were to do that, and drop it off at a nursing home or whatever. There's millions needed. You got a sewing machine and you're isolated and you're on Facebook saying I'm bored. Bring out your fucking sewing machine. Get your shit together. What? I got it all over the place in here. That's what's up. Anyway, all right, I'm out of here. I gotta get back to fucking work. My workroom, this is normally very organized. It is literally a shit show.